let us continue playing Master of Orion. When we last left off, we had begun the Second Great War against the Sakkra. We have sent in the spies. We're going to actually... we need one in there just to keep them updated. We have built Destroyer X's now, and then we'll go back and probably start from 1 again. Largely because... meh. So, what they currently have against us is a large number of just about every ship going. I shouldn't really do that because it's quicker to go around the Nebula Cloud, but meh. But they're going to start producing now Frigate 10s. What are Frigate 10s, you might ask? Well, they are heavy fusion beam nuclear bomb. So they attack at range. As does my Destroyer X's with 4 of them. I plan mass fusion beams as the way forward. So, all of our ships will essentially attack from 2 spaces away, and hopefully this should help. Now, the battle at Orion is probably going to be an important staple of how I fight on, and they're building yet more capital ships against us. It's kind of why I'm That's why I'm sort of now upgrading to from frigates to the destroyer class of ships. But we'll see how this goes. They have decided that retreat is a good option. Now, I've sent in 65 troop colonies, and thankfully Volantis is now cured. Vox has reached maximum people, so it will now start producing frigate 10s on its own. Actually, no, what should it do? What it should do, rather than do that, is go and massively upgrade its factory numbers. So that's 20 a turn. And that should actually help us out quite a lot. Once this whole area becomes able to produce quite a lot of stuff, it will be an advantage. So what's coming in now? They're retreating. They're going to arrive in 1 turn. I'll have 1 more missile ship attached as well. I'm liking these missile ships. I really am. They are very powerful. And also, that's also why I'm not bombing planets at the moment, because I've got not feeling that if I were to do that, it would backfire horribly. Destroyer X's. We have some now at last. You can head back to... You can go and reinforce Gora. Paranar can head straight for Endoria, so it'll be quicker. Should probably be going by Doles or something, actually. Either way, things are looking okay. None of our planets appear to be immediately under siege, so we can just queue up things at Nizza. Right, next turn. Cylons attack the Sakkras. 1 Colossus, 1 colony ship. See how well this goes. Missiles, away. Oh, they have repulsor beams, but not enough to stop missiles. Cloning would allow us to build faster. Atmospheric terraforming. Let's also plan standard minimal growth. Or advanced CCO I think actually advanced atmospheric terraforming is not a bad one. Right, we're not going to bomb it, we're just going to see what 65 heavily advanced troops can do. They have a lot of people, but we haven't lost a single... That went quite well. We have hand phaser against hand laser. Oh dear God, this went phenomenally good. I've said this before. Cylons are ridiculously good at combat. Cylon Leader nearly controls the majority of the galaxy. Leader's already preparing to merge with the mighty Empire. Antimatter torpedoes. Ryax fuel cells. Energy Pulsar. Potent energy modification, sudden burst of energy, striking all distances, 5 points of damage. Advanced ECO Restoration 1. Yep, we do that. So that was a good turn. In fact, that was a very good turn. With 8 spies in their territory now. What do they actually have that we don't? Our fleet strength is now actually above theirs. We are now the top combat fleet. We have the strongest strongest armada for the first time in the game. I don't think we should really be making use of that. So frigate to Orion. They are attacking back. Well, that's the one colony ship. I don't think that's really an attack. That's more sort of acceptance. Let's see. Gora. And Doria. So now that we have all of that, what can we actually build that's going to be useful to us? Energy Pulsar. Render ships near the... a cloaking device might be fun. We can't quite build it with the setup we currently got. Let's knock down one of those. How much would we need for a cloaking device? Okay, this is actually now beginning to be a bit tempting here. Heavy ion cannon as well. We have the Shadow X. Right. And that is going to replace Destroyer. Actually, no, we got 3 different types of frigates. We're going to get rid of the frigate 9s. X, start building shadows. They are quite... Actually, what did... Oh, I've made them large. Oh well. They're still brilliantly useful. So we shall go with it, I think. Start building loads of them. So that can stay there. Orion is going through a bit of a refit. Hopefully we'll have... Right. Let's think about this one. That is going to be the most heavily fortified world. It's got to be. Considering what we can see. So, I've already made... This is just what I've noticed. I've already made this obsolete by building that. True, it's slightly weaker, but... A cloaking device. How are we doing on the tech front? Lots. Planets. Let's go and transfer another 500 points to that world. Let's transfer to Polis. Another 300 odd points. Let us transfer to Mentar. Some of that. Transfer to Kulfus. Some of that. Transfer to Gara, another 1,000 points. And we'll transfer to Axis, another 400. In fact, just to balance things out, because missile ships are still useful, and that'll go there. So this is a big turn of pretty much us doing this. We have lots of spies in their territory. Come on, let's see what we can do. Sakkra's attack with Cylons. They will not last long. Didn't think they'd last long. So, lots of things have been built. We have various interesting little ships now. Exis is now becoming a sort of hub. And because of the massive population boost, which Alright, cut all that. What you actually want to do is start maxing the population count again. Right. Mentar, go and send your ships over to Axis. Because this is what we're going to do. We're going to have Axis launch a strike on Rana, is our next target. So we shall assemble enough of a fleet there to take it. They're heading over to there. You might as well head to Ajax, because that's... might as well. You can go... Actually, it's quite good you being a tech world. We don't seem to have enough of them. Alright, build frigates. 2 missiles can head to Ajax. They'll go slow, but that's fine. Frigates can head over to Axis, which will get there in 5 turns. Yeah, we're going to launch a crushing blow against them in the next few turns. Our Tier's ships are now becoming outdated. Thankfully, hopefully, a few of these will have enough factories to be able to do things soon. And then we'll start building a fleet down there. Alright, next turn. Xion has built a planetary shield. You know what, I'm going to now cut the that in half, because this will help all of our planets, really. Our spies aren't doing an awful lot. Increase our security to 7%. And then we'll go to sabotage. In fact, actually, that might be a better idea to go with this. So 9%, 5 spies still getting in there. Sabotage. Right. 2 turns. There an invasion fleet coming in? I would assume so. Unfortunately, there's not an awful lot I can do about it. So, other than meet it, I guess. They're going to arrive next turn. As are they. There's not a lot I can really do about this place, other than... I suppose actually... So that's maximum factories per population. Obviously, it can't build the shield in time, though. That's the only problem. Alright, mass population boost then. That'll do. X, how fast can you get there? Not fast enough. Should have tried thinking about that next turn, maybe. Okay. Well, the force at Axis is now moved. Here we go. Yeah, that shadow is awesome. It's probably going to die quite quick because it's on its own, but decloak. Most of our ships attack from 2 spaces away as well. I'm just hoping our missile ships are going to do some damage here. They like pushing us. I don't mind. Look at the amount our missiles are just doing. Oh, hold on. No. Ooh, you're going to retreat then. 41 million killed, most of our factories gone. Alright, 8 for the Silicoid leader. Meklar's abstain. And ourselves. No leader is a 2/3 majority. I think that's the only thing I've got to be careful of now, but we should be alright. Alright, so they're in retreat. We'll have a few more ships arriving next turn. There's not a lot of point in doing much else here. I think what we'll do then is we'll send this fleet over. 2 turns, that will arrive. But it is heavily weakened. We're going to have a go at it. Might work. Alright, auto. Alright. Nah, didn't think it would. We're going to incite revolution. Alright. That did hurt. We're going to lose this place in a bit, aren't we? The 2 colony transports. Alright, we'll fight them. We're probably not going to win, but 7 population increase. Axis is now going to keep building those shadow ships. We have a lot of missile ships now arriving. It's actually joining here. A lot arriving in one turn. And that fleet as well, actually. Well, might as well make a combined effort. Next turn. The defense of Orion. Yeah, this is much better. Missile ships are also going to advance. Oh, they may be destroying a lot of our missiles, but that was awesome. Alright, more revolution. Sakkra transports trying to land on Orion have been destroyed. Meklar's reached max factories, as is Vox. Okay, so that side of the board is safe. Orion holds. Unfortunately, I now need to rebuild our fleet here. Rana is now becoming a more and more useless world for them, which is why they're having to basically go and invade it again. Which is fine, I don't mind that. They can waste their points doing that. Nitsa, though. Contemplating an attack. I'm also contemplating one on Vega. If I took that, that would be a real blow to them. In the meantime, we need as much population as we can. That's +5. Lock that, and then put the rest into industry. Move everything over to Axis, and then we want to build even more than those shadows. We need missile ships. And Doria's got a bit of a fleet built up, so that can go to there. Oh, I've forgotten about all of these people who just got reserves. Paranar, you can go and head over to Nitsa. A load of frigate ships can head not to IX, they'll head to Axis. Clystron missile ships, Volantis. Just make sure they're not doing anything sneaky by attacking down here, because now we do need to think about this a bit more. Meklar, you're not going to massively concentrate on tech. We need ships. And we need ships. So that's going to build a sort of army there. And that'll be industry max next turn, and from there they'll be able to build frigates for support ships, which they'll be able to build quicker. So, 2 options here. I can wait for the Axis attack, or I can go for Rana. There's enough ships coming in the next few turns that it might be able to. I might be able to do both. What I do not want to do is overextend here. But I can be on Vega in one turn, nuke it, and then leave. And that might be a valid tactic, actually. We'll go for it. Because Vega does have 12 defense bases, but if it's got nothing prepared, this could work. What's the defense is like? Not good. Well, not good enough, anyway. Retreat. Disruptor. Here we go. We've now got massive upgrade. So, proton torpedoes, 65 points of damage, +6 targeting imbuter. Yeah, we're going proton torpedoes. We're going to carpet bomb the planet, destroying most of it. That's why I've been reluctant to do it. If I'm got any plans on taking it, that would be population of 2. I think Orion can actually send some transports over and take it. So, yeah, let's do it. For the amount we're getting for it, that's actually not a bad plan. What's that fleet looking like? Not a lot there. Get a missile over, get another shadow ship over. And that's going to remain there, but can get to Rana in 2 turns. About the same time as that, isn't it? Yeah. So I can launch a cooperative attack. I can even go and launch from there 2 turns. Well, I went from Ryun, but yeah, let's go with that. So I'll attack with Sakkra's 5 goblins. Also, I think I wanted to attack the ship. Cancel. Troops have arrived. Hello. Goodbye. And we got a new tech, which is Battle Computer 6. We did conquer the planet, though. However, here comes troop transports as well as actual attack ships. So, guess where we're going? Rana. And then also going to go and transport 40 people over. This is a bit of a risk, but I think this will work. And Doria, I wish I could actually change directions. That would be a useful tech when we get that far. Cliffus will then go and head to Ryun, just to support that there. Let's then go and check on one other thing I was thinking of. Yeah, there we go. Right, move into position. How much is actually attacking here? 2 turns. Alright, you want to build whatever you can actually build quickly. Frigate 10s I'll have to do. Tannis can head for Vega just to basically solidify that as part of our empire. Next turn then. Robotic control 6, oh god. Right, this is going to be a slower advance than our previous ones. Hyperspace communications. Withdraw or prepare to die. Alright, so that's the army that's there. Is probably going to work, this tactic. Well, we find out next turn when we've got multiple invasions inbound. Thankfully, that will get there in the turn. We have a few ships there. It's not the end of the world if that collapses, so that's okay. Mental sends your destroyer to Ajax. That can go to there as well. Just to be on the other side of that cloud. We're then going to send more frigates down to Vox system. You're going to send 2 more missiles down. Yeah, we want those torpedoes just so I can get the upgraded forms of these. These are good. Very good. And we want to keep that there. But it's now going to start building shadows instead. You can also stop building those necessarily for now. Meanwhile, everyone's going for a bit of a refit, which is okay by me. Let's see how this goes then. Big turn. Right. How good are we? They're building small ships, which is a sign of something. Sakkra's attack. One wiped out in one go. Missiles inbound. Meklar's now attacked the Scions. What have you got? Your attack's even worse than the Sakkra's. Do not bomb our planets, please. That will annoy us. Yeah, the fact that they've got to move and shoot is a... I know our missile ships are out of missiles, so... Slightly concerned now. It's down to 1 though, so in theory they'll last. They lasted. Orbital bombardment. Let's bomb it. Right, 40 out of 40 arrive. We did bomb this place, just to be sure. So let's capture that place. Right, did we lose a colony back here? Yeah, we lost that place. Alright, well, it's a standard ocean world. I didn't spot them going there, to be honest. But, either way, I would say that we have pretty much now crippled them. I would say the game now is between us and the silicoids. The Sakkra may have technology to advance through the game. Well, that's it. Our fleet is better. We can build a lot faster than them. They do have the silicoids as allies, though, which is the only slight concern I would have. But overall, things are looking good, so I'm going to end here. Until next time, then.